The large contingent arrived at the Argyle airport site under overcast skies and was greeted at the entrance to the passenger terminal building by CEO of the IADC, Dr. Rudy Matthias, who was on hand not only to greet but to offer Vice President Arreaza and his entourage the grand tour of the building. Wasting no time, they entered the check-in area and the walkthrough began.
So this is our area where you will have passengers gathering before the check-in. Yes. And our check-in counters are going to be, you see where the conduits are? We're going to have 22 check-in positions there. And the conveyors are going to be behind there. And in this general area, we will have some shops, cafe, and so on, for visitors who are going to have buy some souvenirs or something. Yes. And also our people who are wishing them well in their journey, they will be congregating in this area. Okay. So once you've checked in and they've said goodbye to their friends and relatives, they will proceed this way. So this is our immigration hall. It's a fairly small hall, but we'll organize it properly. And where these conduits are, we'll have 6 outbound immigration check positions here. 6. The passenger terminal is expected to hold at peak 400 passengers leaving and 400 passengers arriving in international.
Daily?
Yes. At peak hour. At peak. Right, over the year, we expect that this should accommodate comfortably 1.5 million passengers over the 12-month cycle. 1.5 million passengers. So once they have done the immigration checks, we'll have 3 security scanning positions right here. And once you pass through the security, there are offices here for immigration and for security, for private screening and questioning. And once you pass through the security area, we have here now a boarding area with 3 gates, 1, 2, 3. And we'll have, as you see, we are in the process now of determining which seating we should buy. And these are some samples from different suppliers. So we are in the process of placing an order for some of these seats. So we'll have seats and so on here for passengers who are waiting to board. Now, we have 2 areas for boarding on this level, and we also have boarding on the higher level. These passengers will be boarding aircraft that do not require the use of the air bridges, because we're going to have 2 air bridges as well upstairs. So for the smaller planes, like the Liats and other planes that do not require boarding from air bridges, they will use these 3 gates. So this is our general departure lounge. Well, it looks big now, but remember we are going to have several shops in here. So this will be where we expect our travelers to congregate. And in this area we have a food court where we have already 3 kitchens built. And we have earmarked some areas where we're going to have shopping. So that we are now in the process of preparing a request for proposals for firms that want to set up shops in this building. Okay. And as I said, we are going to have 2 boarding bridges attached at this level. And if you come with me, these are the 2 anchors for the boarding bridges. So right in this position, one of the bridges will be assembled. Okay. So that the large planes will be parked in this area. We can accommodate 3 large planes, 2 wide bodies and 1 narrow body.
From the departure lounge, it was up to the mezzanine floor, where it is proposed that 3 VIP rooms will be built.
We are going to have 3 lounges up here. The VIP lounge for the VVIPs, which will be like you, Your Excellency, will be in this area. And we'll have a small VIP lounge over there for people who are accompanying your team. Right. And then in this area, we will have a lounge for just about anybody. Okay. Airline lounge for the first class, business class passengers. So we will have 3 lounges up here. And as you can see, it has good commanding views of the side. And then on that side, you have some good views of the mountain. So it's a nice area. And then we have access to the outside for people who want to go out and perhaps smoke or, you know, rest and relax a while. We like this this floor. We think it is going to become a nice and attractive area.
From here, they were ushered down to the arrivals area.
So the passengers who come here and use the jet bridges, they will walk along the same white path. We are going to have a corridor that separates this part from the departure lounge. So they will come this way, and this sign will tell them to go downstairs to immigration. So they will come here, and then they will go down this way to immigration. We are going to put in now an escalator to take them downstairs, as well as staircase. Yes, there will be an escalator there to take the passengers downstairs to the immigration hall. And so, Your Excellency, they will take this turn, and they will end up in our immigration hall. This is our immigration hall. Those who are coming from upstairs will come this way, but those who are coming using the apron will come using one of these two. Now, these are our immigration check-in positions. We are going to have 12 positions here. Yes. Because the room is relatively small, we have put in enough positions to make sure there is a fast throughput of passengers so that people do not wait in line for too long. And these are offices for different administration, for the hospital, for quarantine, for the police, profiling and so on, for the tourism authority. And then you come into the area, we are going to have on this side two conveyor belts, two large conveyor belts. Two large conveyor belts.
You already have the belts?
Yeah, they are going to be assembled in May. Yes. We bought them from a New Zealand company. And so once you pick up your bags, you now have the possibility of checking out. Yeah, with the customs positions are there, and we will have a money changer here, a small bank. Right. So yeah, so these are our customs positions here, and we have a door there for the customs for checking, and then you exit to meet your awaiting party. So in this position we will have seats and so on for people to wait for the arriving visitors, and in this area we are going to have positions for 4 taxi rental stands. Taxi rentals, renting taxis. And we propose also to have right here a bank, not just a money changer, but a bank, so that anyone can access here to do banking transactions. We still have to do the tiling here, but we are now putting in drainage, and this is the main road, so that we are building the roads and drains and curbs and so on now. And we are trying to get all of this done so that we can begin operations in October this year. And this is our parking lot. Yeah, we can have 290 cars there and 10 buses.
290?
Yes.
290 cars. And how many buses?
10. And if we need to, then we can always create more parking space above. But in the first instance, this should be ample. Now we've divided the terminal into an international terminal and a domestic terminal. So if you are traveling between St. Vincent and the Grenadines, then you use this area, because the process is different. There is no immigration, there is no customs, only security on outbound.
The Venezuelan entourage was also given a tour of the control tower, from where they were brought up to date on the progress of the concrete works.
The first apron is 90% complete. That is the commercial apron where the commercial planes will be. And what we are paving there now is our general aviation apron, that is for the small private jets, and for those planes that will go between St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And then right at the end of the general aviation apron, we will have an apron for cargo planes, so that we can have 2 cargo jets parked simultaneously on the cargo apron. As I said, we have prepared the first kilometer of the runway to start paving work this week. So we have already primed it and it is ready.
And you
I will proceed.
When you will finish?
We are hoping to finish this work late July, early August. The paving works.
Yeah.
We will finish the concrete pavement works sometime in May, before the end of May. And we are working also on drains, so that while we do these pavement works, we are also finishing off the drainage systems.
Yeah.
And soon we are going to be starting the fencing of the airport. That is, we are working very hard to have the airport ready for operations later this year, hopefully by October 2015. It is still a lot of work to be done, but at the rate at which we are going, we believe that it is quite possible.
Prior to the tour of the control tower, Vice President Arreaza expressed satisfaction with the work done and said he was glad to see that the airport was now a reality.
Really, we are very happy to be here and to see how the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has invested the money, the loans that is already paying back. And you're going to have a very beautiful airport. The economics development of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is going to be impacted by this new airport, brand new airport. So we're very proud and happy, and we look forward to arriving through this airport next time we come to visit you.
Thank you. And we wish you all the very best. We are happy that you were able to come to see our work, and we very much appreciate the support that Venezuela has given to us. We have received on this project so far from Venezuela $85 million. So Venezuela is the single largest contributor to the construction of this international airport for us. Yeah. And as you said, Your Excellency, this airport is critical for the future development of our country. It is not the only infrastructure that we need to develop the country, but it is a critical piece of infrastructure. And we believe that when we become operational this year, that our country will start taking off. It will take some time, but at least the infrastructure will be there to allow us to take off. And
remembering what Comandante Fidel Castro, Comandante Chavez, and Prime Minister Ruff, what they saw here was maybe something that they said it would be crazy, but we can see that it wasn't crazy, and that now it's going to be a reality. It's going to be for real, for the people of St. Vincent and for the people all over the world to come here and invest their money and have a good time in the Grenadines and in the beaches from your country. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.